Quadruple Helix is about bringing civil society into non-linear, non-traditional ways of innovation processes. Traditional innovation was conceptualized as linear. There is knowledge production at research institutions, and then this is transferred into innovation and then marketable products. And later this was extended to government actors, because both financing and policy played an important role. That's called triple helix. And quadruple helix, the sophisticated way it sounds, is very simple. It's extending it to further societal actors, NGOs, CSOs, and even just users and consumers. Basically every citizen who can have some kind of knowledge that would help the innovation process, both from a process point of view and also from an artifact point of view.
We, as Wageningen University, are involved in the Riconfigure project. Together, my background is learning sciences, education and learning sciences. Together with my colleague Vincent Blok. He's working at the management and the philosophy group in Wageningen University. And together we are always interested in how people learn, and especially how people learn from each other in this case, quadruple helixes. So it's not a normal project. They have to learn from each other, they have to understand each other's background and take that into account. And that's the main part we are interested in. And this we do together with our colleague Eugène Popa, and he's responsible for most of the work in the project. We are in charge of the social lab initiated by industry, and that means that the industry needs to become more sustainable, or to have less waste, or to reduce their energy use. And in this case, we chose for a case called zero brine, and the industry wants to achieve that they have less residuals in the water when it's running out of the factories or from whatever process. So they want to have more of better and cleaner water at the end of the project, at the end of the process.
Traditional researchers normally observe their research subjects, and there's a long tradition from the 1940s onwards to experiment with both observation and intervention. So kind of the researcher is also participating in the research activity to get to a certain goal. And combining quadruple helix with responsible research and innovation is a process how to democratize research processes. A social lab is getting together different types of people, different types of processes, and experimenting with new ideas, and then coming back and trying to solve something that really bugs us. And in the case of research and innovation, what really bugs us is how to cooperate in these new setups, because it's easy when you only have to cooperate with the same type of people, researchers with researchers or industry with industry, but when you get together different types of people, then problems arise. And what our social labs are trying to solve or experiment with is what are good ways in which these collaborations can work, what's the governance structure, so how is it managed, what are the new knowledges that emerge, getting different people together, experiment, and the facilitator is not a neutral arbiter of the process, but also gets engaged and has a vision of where you want to lead it. The interesting thing is that not only do we experiment with quadruple helix, not only do we experiment with responsible research and innovation, but we're also experimenting with a method, and that's the social lab process.
We have a Danish case, which is about water management, climate adaptation, and outdoor housing areas which is a social housing company. And they have a huge area where they would like to renovate the outdoor areas. Then there's the municipality and the water company there. Their task is to make climate adaptation in a larger area, and they think it would be really nice to get access to this housing area because they can use that for climate adaptation. And the housing area, I think it would be really nice to have the water company involved, because then they can get some more resources into their project of making nice outdoor areas. So this is really a cooperation where they see some benefits from working together, each with their own tasks. And then they have brought the municipality in because they want to do some things with the water. They want to experiment a little, and they need the municipality to approve of that. And then they've involved the university as well.